Hold on, let me raise this up a little bit. Oh, come on. Let me try and... Darn it. Get the camera set up again. Alright, sorry, but anyway, we're going to begin with reading part 1 of the 4 parts of the original Jurassic Park Topps comics. Hold on a second. Here being the other 3, which we'll get to in the coming weeks. But we're going to begin with this one. As you can see, the front cover, we got the collector's edition, written by Walter Simpson and Joe Kane, George Perez for the art. Came with some exclusive trading cards, which are in the binder over there. Written by Topps Comics. The spectacular Steven Spielberg film is now a comic. Number 1 of 4, $2.95 in US, $3.75 in Canada. And we see what looks to be the bratty kid from Jurassic Park 1. Hold on. Okay, they were coming. With the Velociraptor hunting him. Alright, so we're going to turn this around for a second. Look at the back art real quick. We see the gear up. And we see basically just a bunch of Sega games. WrestleMania, Spider-Man, and Terminator 2. Now, with this series, we're going to be doing reviews on the comic books and reading them, because we don't really have that on... I haven't really seen that on a whole lot of channels. No one really reads them. So, I wanted to read them for you guys here, if you can't really access these comics easily. So we see this. Now, this I'm going to go ahead and read off because it's basically the same thing in every single comic book. We see Jurassic Park, based on the screenplay by David Coep, based on the novel by Michael Crichton, and adaptions by Michael Crichton and Malia Scotch Marmo. Walter Simonson for the script, Gil Kane pencils, George Perez inks, John Workman letters, Tom Smith colors, Jim Salicrup for editor, and frontispiece by Arthur Adams. Topps Comics, Ira Friedman, the publisher, Jim Salicrup, editor-in-chief, Len Brown, creative director, Greg Goldstein as assistant publisher, Gary Garani as West Coast editor, Dwight John Zimmerman as associate editor, Don Allen Zakrewski as design director, Becky Foot and Robin Ewing as designers, Robin Wintrub as production coordinator, Sean Tagger as special projects manager, Arthur Shorin as chairman of the board, and Don J. Langdon as the president, with special thanks to Steven Spielberg, Sandy Johnson, Nancy Cushing-Jones, Harris Miller, John Hornick, Jeff Walker. Graphic production by Meta Design Inc. and Sawyer Studios. Now that's basically, you know, the credits to all these people. We see a illustration of the T-Rex here. Now we will begin reading this part of the comic, and I may, you know, zoom in and zoom out for you guys so you can read it at points. Alright, so here we go. We're starting off here at the Raptor Pen. Isla Nublar, 120 miles west of Costa Rica. A long way from anywhere. The men are careful as humanly possible. Gently, gently. Seals positive, seal secure. Sorry, I'm trying to get into reading this. Still isn't enough. So I apologize. I'm trying to get into, you know, getting it to where y'all can hear along with me, you know. Alright, so let's slide this along. Bring up the bulldozer. That's it. Hold it. Jose, contact green all 4 sides. Alright, now we will go to this side of the page. Alright, yes sir. It's pretty tight. Maybe the door's stuck. One good tug should... Jose, no! Ah! No! Sorry, that was a little dramatic, but, you know, basically, same thing. Although he was black in the movie, as we know. Alright. Please help me! Me! Help me! Sorry. Fire, fire, everybody, now, 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 now! Cease fire! Oh, sorry guys, darn. I meant to, keep this up for you all. Dios. Alright, now I'll begin at this side of the page again. An excavation where dozens of workers claw and scrape at the bones of the earth. As you can see on this, Mana de Dios, Amrami, Dominican Republic. What is this? Restagno, where $1 million lawsuit from the family of the injured worker, and Hammond can't even see me? He sends his apologies to Gennaro. He needed to be with his daughter. She's getting divorced. The insurance companies think the accident raises some serious safety questions about the park, and the investors are getting nervous. We had to promise a thorough investigation, or inspection. Hammond hates inspections. They slow everything down. Yeah, well, wait till the underwriters yank his funding. But if 2 experts sign off on the island, the insurance guys will back off. Oh, sorry, let me pull it down a little bit. Alright. I've already got Ian Malcolm, but they think he's too trendy. They want Alan Grant. Grant? You'll never get him out of Montana. Why not? Because he's a digger, like me. Gotta run. I can hear the workers yelling. I think we just found ourselves another mosquito. Swell. Alright, now we'll get to here, which we get into Snakewater, Montana, as we can see from the film. And somewhere in Montana, a mile or 2 from base camp. 4 complete skeletons, same strata, same time horizon. They died together. The taphonomy looks that way. Alright, there we go. We see a great illustration of Alan Grant and Ellie. Alright. Let me make sure y'all can read. Alrighty. If they died together, they lived together. If they died together, they lived together. Suggests some kind of social order. Probably hunted as a team. The dismembered Tyrannosaurus bones over there, that's lunch. But what killed our raptors in a bunch like this? A drought? The lake was shrinking? That's right, they died around a dried up puddle. This is looking good. Alright, now we go over here. Alright. Here we go. Dr. Grant, Dr. Sadler, ready to try again. I hate computers. Well, without them and the volunteers, you'll never manage the 4 summers of work you need at this site, let alone the one you've got funding for. I'll count my blessings later. Ready to give a shot, Jerry? Thumper's all ready. Alright. Alrighty, we get at the top of the page. Fire 1. Boom. How long does this usually take? It's instantaneously. Dadgummit. It's instantaneous. You shoot the radar in the ground, the bone bounces back. And bingo. Alrighty, now we go a little deeper down here. This new program's incredible. A few more years and we won't have to dig anymore. Wait, where's the fun in that? Looks a little distorted. Is that the computer? Post-mortem contractions of the posterior leg ligaments. Velociraptor? Yes, good shape. Good shape too. 5 feet, darn. Yes, good shape. Yes, good shape. 2. 5, 6 feet high. I'm guessing 9 feet long. Sorry guys, I'm kind of stuttering right now, but I'm getting the hang of it. Alrighty. Look at the half-moon-shaped bones on the wrist. No wonder these guys learned how to fly. There's a mild surge of laughter among the volunteers. Now seriously, show of hands, how many of you read my book? Dinosaurs may have more in common with present-day birds and reptiles. Look at the pubic bone, turned backwards. The vertebrae full of hollows and air sacs, just like birds. Even the word raptor means bird of prey. That doesn't look very scary. More like a 6-foot turkey. Or in this version it says look more like a big turkey. Alright, now we're down here. Well, try to imagine yourself in the Jurassic period. Grant? No, really, you get your first look at this big turkey as you move into a clearing. But the raptor, he knew you were there a long time ago. You keep still because you think maybe his visual acuity is based on movement, like a T-Rex, and he'll lose you if you don't move. That's a lot of time, and still got a lot to go. Alright. But no, not Velociraptor. You stare at him, and he stares right back. And there's when the attack comes, not from the front, but from the side. From the other raptors you didn't even know were there. Velociraptor's a pack hunter. You see he's using coordinated attack patterns, and he's out in force today. He slashes at you with his 6-inch retractable claw, like a razor on the middle toe. They don't bother to go for your jugular like a lion. They just cut across your belly, spilling your intestines. Point is, you're still alive when they start to eat you. Whole thing took about 4 seconds, so try and show a little respect, okay? Alright, let's go over here. You know, if you really wanted to scare the kid, you could have just pulled a gun on him. Yeah, I know, kids. You really want to have one of those? Possibly one at some point. Could be a good thing. What's so wrong with kids? Oh, Ellie, look, they're noisy, they're messy, they're sticky, they're expensive. Cheap, cheap, cheap. They smell. Oh my god, they don't smell. They don't smell. They don't smell. Okay, sorry. Do so, the one on the airplane did. So it had an accident, but usually babies don't smell. They can't walk, and they know very little about the Cretaceous or dinosaurs. Now, I try to refrain from saying OMG. Sorry, I'm trying to get this camera set up. There we go. Alright, I don't like really saying that, but it frustrates me so much that I love you that I need to strangle you right now. Anytime you're ready. And I'm not going to that part. Alright, here's where we meet John Hammond. What the? He's heading for the camp. Lunatic? Who's responsible for this mess? I'll tell the volunteers to get some canvases and cover everything that's exposed. I think they were heading for the trailer. Okay, where are they? Inside. That's him. What the? Do you think... Yeah, I'm not gonna, say any of the cursing, because there's of course cursing in this comic. With your champagne. With our champagne. Hey, we were saving that! Okay, who's a jerk? John Hammond, great to finally meet you in person, Dr. Grant. Delicious, it's just the beginning, I guarantee it. And you must be Dr. Sattler, Ellie Sattler, the paleobotanist. Did I say jerk? Sorry for the dramatic entrance. Wonderful work you folks are doing here. I see my $50,000 a year has been well spent. I'll get right to the point. I like you, both of you. I can tell instantly with people. It's a gift. Now then. What the? My flash turned off. What on earth? It's weird. Anyway, I need to continue with this. Sorry, guys. Now then, I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. I've leased it from the government and spent the last 5 years and a lot of money. It's going to make the one I had in Kenya look like a petting zoo. Our attractions will send kids out of their right out of their minds. And what are those? Small versions of adults, honey. Now, hold on, let's turn the page. Alright, sorry about the flash. Oh, that's a good one. But I'm talking about kids of all ages. We'll be opening next year if the lawyers don't kill me first. I hate lawyers, don't you? Don't really know any. So let's go down here. Lucky you, I do. And there's one representing my investors who's been a real pebble in my shoe. He says they insist on outside opinions. What kinds of opinions? Your kind, let's face it. In your field, I'm speaking to the two of the top minds. If I could just get you both to sign off on the park, you know, give it your endorsement, I could get back on schedule. I said it like him. Why would they care what we think? It's right up your alley. Why don't you both come down for the weekend? That wouldn't be possible. We just discovered a new skeleton. I could compensate you by fully funding your dig. This would be an awfully unusual time for 3 years. Our bags are packed. Alright, now we meet Dachshund and Dennis Nedry. San Jose, Costa Rica. Alright. Ah, Dachshund. I thought maybe you were going to stand me up. Shh, you shouldn't use my name. Dachshund, we got Dachshund here. See, nobody cares. Nice hat. What are you supposed to be, a secret agent or something? If you're quiet, finished, I got it. $750. 50,000 more for each viable embryo on delivery. That's $1.5 million total. Alright. If you get all 15 species off the island, I'll get them all. Remember, viable embryos, they're no use to us if they don't survive. How am I supposed to transport them? With this. The bottom slides open. It's cooled and compartmentalized. Sorry, inside. They can even check if they want. I press the top. It squirts real shaving cream. Great. There's enough cooling for 36 hours. The embryos have to be back here in San Jose by then. That's up to your guy on the boat. 7 o'clock tomorrow night at the East Dock. How will you be the security? I got an 18-minute window. 18 minutes and your company catches up on 10 years of research. And Dachshund, pick up the check. Don't get cheap on me. That was Hammond's mistake. Great art there. Really made him look like a fat jerk. This is Dr. Ian Malcolm. That's Donald Gennaro. In the back seat, he's a lawyer. And you two dig up dinosaurs. And Dr. Grant, we try to. You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. He has a deplorable excess of personality, especially for a mathematician. Chaotician, actually, John. John doesn't subscribe to chaos, particularly what he has to say about his little science project. Codswallop, Ian, you've never come close to explaining these concerns of yours about the island. I certainly have, very clear, because of the behavior of the system in phase space. Bunch of fashionable number crunching. Dr. Grant, Dr. Settler, you've heard of chaos theory, non-linear equations, strange attraction? Afraid not. Dr. Settler, I refuse to believe that you are not familiar with the concept of attraction. Oh, please, Malcolm. This isn't the time or place. I bring scientists. Gennaro brings a rock star. Ah, there it is. Here we go. The island stretched out below them. Its forested slopes breathed in fog, giving it a mysterious appearance. East of the Nublar is actually a seamount, a volcanic cone rising up from the ocean's floor. The evidence can be seen everywhere on the island. There are steam vents all over the place, and the ground is often hot underfoot. Dr. Malcolm, I see here in your analysis you've concluded Mr. Hammond's project is bound to fail. That's correct, Dr. Grant. Why? Hammond's project is an apparently simple system, but chaos theory says that simple systems will inevitably produce complex behavior. Once you apply non-linear dynamics to the startup conditions here, no other conclusion is possible. In the end, the details don't matter. Analysis tells me that the island will quickly proceed to behave in an unpredictable fashion. And you're confident in your conclusion? Oh yes, Dr. Sadler, totally confident. There's a problem with this island. It's an accident waiting to happen. Alright, now to this page. Try and keep it to where y'all can read. If you could put your pessimism back in your pants, Ian, we're about to land. There are bad wind shears. We have to drop pretty fast. Hold on, this can be a little thrilling. Holy, don't worry, Ian. We are planning an airstrip on pilings extending out into the ocean like LaGuardia, only a lot safer. Great, we're down. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Alright. In keeping with the non-polluting policies of Jurassic Park, these lightweight electric explorers have been built especially for us. They'll be used eventually by our guests for the self-guided tour. Shall we proceed? And of course, we see the park gate. Boom, 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 down, and they're entering the gate. And now, boys and girls, I promise to show you sights the likes of which you have never seen before. What have you got in there, King Kong? Alright. Alright. Are you sure this place is safe? The entire 50 miles of perimeter fence is electrified 10,000 volts. That's in addition to moats and the motion sensor tracking systems. Try to enjoy yourself, Donald. Let's get something straight, John. This is no weekend excursion. This is a serious investigation of the stability of this island, because your investors, whom I represent, are deeply concerned. Sorry, down here. 48 hours from now, these scientists aren't convinced. I'm not convinced, and I can shut you down. 48 hours, Donald. I'll be accepting your apology. Now be quiet. I want to watch the others. All right. Now we get onto this page. I wouldn't miss this for the world. Alan, look. Primary ecology here is deciduous rainforest at elevation tropical over most of the island. This is a species of extinct veriformin. Yeah, and I don't recognize those tree trunks over there. Sorry. This shouldn't be here. You're the paleobotanist, Ellie. You think they're moving. And here we see our first dinosaur. Oh my! It's a brachiosaur! A perfect brachiosaur! The animal made a trumpeting sound rather like an elephant. For a moment there was a complete silence. Then from far away there came the trumpeting of other brachiosaurs giving answer. They were being welcomed to the island. End of part 1. Now that is the end of part 1 of Jurassic Park, the Topps comic, and there are 3 more parts on the way. I will do the part 2 next week. And now here's a full thing on basically the novel idea, and I'll let y'all pause if you want to read that. I'm not going to read it right now because I'm running out of time. I didn't think it'd take that long because mainly me stuttering a little bit. Sorry. I kind of do that, and I was trying to keep it to where y'all could read. But anyway, read if you want to, and I'll keep it to where y'all can pause and read. I mainly did this for people that couldn't, don't have access to the comic like I do, you know. And I'll allow y'all to read whatever you want here. Just pause if you want to. Star Wars. Darn. Well, that came off. Okay, that's fine. I thought it broke off for a second. Anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. I'll show you guys that comic real quick. This is part 2. I cannot wait to read this to you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope to see some feedback to see if y'all enjoyed it. I kind of wanted to do the comics, though, because if you check out, I was trying to do Unhollowed Indominus's, if you check out his channel, Unhollowed Indominus, great channel. He does toy reviews and all that, and readings of the novel. I was trying to kind of do something like that with the comics. However, this is something I want to do from the beginning. I was trying to copy his Ian Malcolm a little bit. Should have brought Cranky Ian on that. But anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this reading, and I will try and get better as we go on with the rest of the comics. Maybe even reading them ahead of time, and then reading them to y'all. So anyway, thanks, guys, and hope y'all enjoy this.